Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Starcom Unknown Space. Today's beverages. Once again, tangy, cloudy lemonade, botanically brewed. Either way, welcome back to the game. And previously, we were doing some ship alterations, and it was a fairly big one, actually. We were going through... I can't really show you from here. But I was going through and basically adding in some more heat sinks, as well as putting in the tier 2 of the plasma turrets, which are a lot faster firing. The issue we have really is that, well, lack of energy, and yeah, we did that. We also had a bit of a scout around. We found some Brigadier space, Brigadier cache, proceeded to then have a chat with them, and they are no longer going to attack us because, well, I think we've blown up too many of their ships. But we'll see how we get on. I do have in my cargo hold something called fractal ice. It says fractal structures not natural. The ice itself is stable up to 18 centigrade, which points it sublimates. Complexity of the crystalline structure is giving the computer a bit of a challenge. I'm going to try some more resources, may give up some more clues yet. Okay, we'll have a quick look at that. Let's quick survey because we went through another jump portal. Oh, a pretty phenomenon, but illuminating the most literal sense. Mesmerizing azure glow with several dozen kilometers within the clouds. Very nice. Yeah. And that's just a little bit of experience there, but we are now all the way over here. Okay, interesting. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to set myself... Do I go... You know, I was going to go all the way over to there, but no. I need to get back because I've been basically teleported here via... Hang on. That there. That jump portal. I still want to go over to this red and yellow star, but I guess I can't. So the next nearest location is here, where we've got the traders. And, well, I do want to go and talk to the traders to get a license. I don't think I could afford it last time, and I've sort of abandoned the mission in favour of other things, but we'll see how we get on. Speaking of missions, we do have Starlance once again, unlock it. Fallen Empire, yes, we're following up more about Fallen Empire. Laconian vessels, we've encountered a race of floating creatures in the atmosphere, nothing to do there. Fighting component, working on that. Trade Guild, we were warned about landing, we need to get a code from the Guild Master. CXTA, we need to, yeah, it's Trade Guild, and found a pyramid with deliberate excavations, flotsam and jetsam, Legend of Whisker Mug. Basically, there's no, as far as I can tell, big sort of go here arrow. Well, actually there is. It's there for the Starlands. And where there's one, I think there'll be more than one, because that's similar in its composition and base tech, I think, for what opened the wormhole to get here. But we shall see what the deal is. Like I say, there's no way to up that just yet. But let's see if we can get at least back home. We do have a flinger there. And there was also colonies and other such things, and also lots of, yeah, 2nd Legion escorts. I don't think I can land. I'm not supposed to land around here. I've been told not to. It's unscanned. Am I allowed to scan it? Don't see why not. There's Whisker Mug. Hi there. How are you doing? So, no anomalies. Unscanned. 2nd Legion Heavy. I'm tempted to go over there. I can't remember whether I was okay to scan around here. I'm going to have a chat with this ship. Hail the vessel. Obtain... Yeah, there you go. You've been warned. Obtain proper clearance or be destroyed. I will obtain it as soon as possible. Make no attempts to land. Yes, okay. So, I'm going to go through that flinger. Wormhole gateway is open. So I'm going to go through the flinger. Hopefully I won't annoy them too much. Let's see what happens. So this is another area we haven't been to. And oh, look at all this. Oh, Dead Star. Oh, okay. Guild Trader. And also more stuff over there. Oh, it's getting... This place is getting Massive. There's a guild trader. Let's have a chat with them. Information and trade. The guild requires craft not associated with a member state to purchase a transponder code to conduct commerce in this region. Price for the code. The price of a code for a single vessel is 10 iridium. Purchase code? Excellent. Pleasure to get a new trade partner. We're now permitted freely to travel within this zone and conduct peaceful commerce. We have questions. Oh, okay. We can ask them anything, really. What about the devout? 1 iridium. Evolution of religious movement that began during the late Empire period, who believed the remnant were divine entities who would reveal a secret paradise. This new, more aggressive sect wishes to take a more proactive approach to revealing the paradise. As such, they have begun aggressively seeking out particular artifacts related to the remnant jewels. In recent years, they've become more aggressive with their outreach to curtail their conversion of our trade regions. We have been forced to charge increasingly dearly for transit codes. Why do you sell to them at all? It is demanded by our charter. We sell to everybody. Is there anything else? What about the Emir? Formerly the regional enforcers of the Empire, since the fall have divided into mercenary factions. The Emir now employ formerly of the Second Imperial Legion. We cannot give details as to their contract. Other Emir factions can be found in the employ of those with lesser means. With respect, their capabilities are somewhat less formidable. You called the Imperial Trade Guild. We were under the impression the Empire no longer exists. Indeed, for a long time, our charter is no cause to be revoked except by the Imperial Council. We would like to trade. Of course, it's our primary purpose. Continue. They have a remnant scroll for how much iridium? Okay. Right, well, I can sell them some yttrium, and it's really good for them. Sorry, it's really good for, yeah. It's really good in terms of their buy and sell price. I've just realised here. Oh! Artifacts in cargo hold. I can sell the artifacts. Oh, this changes things. So, like, say, the chest. See, why would I want to keep hold of them is the question. Like, I can sell the data banks and such to them. Now, naturally, something as I don't want to sell to them, like this brass joint of the remnant scroll, but I want to get the rest of it. Abstract. See, all of this is analysed. Alien device. I've got everything I think I can from these. Beam coolant, beam refractor, transmitters. Flotsam and jetsam. All these data banks we've already had from them, and I can buy them back anywhere. I'm going to exit that and see. Let me end comms. Sorry, end comms. Let's go in here. Yeah, no, it's so we've got the analysis from it, and yes, we will lose some of the flavor text here. But we've done them all. Things like the Devout Whirlpool Databank. We've still got the information from it. And it's not allowing us to sell things like brass pillar and Telonian fragments. Let's have a quick check. Because otherwise I'm going to absolutely sell everything. Databanks, yes. It's like power cells and such. Oh, yeah. I'm going to sell a lot. But I will buy the remnant scrolls. And this brass joint. Anything that's analysed will sell. Exit. Okay. And we've still kept what I think is the main stuff. Brass joint, indestructible. Can articulate with a range of motion. 150 research points. Remnant scroll. Appears to be a scan of presumably an old document. It transcribes a mathematical proof of consistent to what we know of the remnant language. That'll be pi, surely. And also, if I check in the... Yeah, in the missions here, the fighter component, we've still got that progress. So that's like free. It's free cash. It's free research points. Alright, well, we do have license to be here now, so maybe we have a little scan about. We have a little chat. Another world in the Fallen Empire, no obvious signs of conflict. There's something relaxing about the exploring these ruins. I feel like walking through Thomas Cole's Course of Empire. I'll take your word for it. Did he Xeno at the Academy? I think I took that course. Did he teach Xeno at the Academy? Took that course my first year. Rocky R1, a survey. Agrarian society subsequently went extinct. Also an abandoned archaeological site with much more advanced civilization. The academics of the Fallen Empire had some very sophisticated culture analysis tools. They learned a lot more from this site than I could have. These are the Arcadians, and we're investigating this planet as possible candidate. Looking at a lost civilization known as the Arcadians. And they abandoned it after concluding the civilization was far too old to be a candidate. Okay. And we've got a flinger over there. We've got another world here. Let's zip over this world. So obviously they haven't been upset with us because of what we're doing. And why should there be? Okay, there's still more stuff over to the left, but I'm going to go through this. Oh, hang on, wait, have I done that one? That's a... Yeah, I think we have. Well, we better have, because off we go. We haven't been to these areas, but look at that there. That there is blue. And I think that indicates there's going to be... Yeah, see that there? I think there's going to be more wreckage. So everywhere there's this, that blue sort of gas, we tend to get this remnant wreckage. So I'm going to have a look at that. Wow. There's so much over here. But, I'm sorry, my curiosity's got the better of me. I'm going back. I want to go to that wreckage. To the dead star and then over here. Yeah. That is something we want to have a look at. To the dead star. Obviously, this is the whole new system over there. Still a few quests around here that I haven't done in here. But let's go to that wreckage. And I still wanted to go to the bottom over there. This might actually connect up, but we'll see. We shall see. Another piece of Jetson. There we go. And it is number 9903. Let's have a scan at that. The cylinder is empty, but whatever's inside must have been highly radioactive, even with heavy shielding. The case itself is giving off hard radiation. A unique radiation signature. Pre, can you take a look when you have some downtime? Dead star, scanners, wormhole gateways. Will do. Whoa, dead star. Fusion is nearly completely stopped in this star. It's radiating mostly due to retained heat. The only explanation I have is that they underwent a large-scale fusion in a short amount of time and... Uh-oh. Who's this? Oh, no. Right, so... We're happy to trade with our Starcom friends. Trade with the Brogadar. There you go. Excellent. Oh, actually, one thing they have is they have Shirlite. Okay, we'll trade that over. Because it's actually... Oh, no, they want Shirlite. My mistake. Reset. Their trade value is not ideal. But they do have a little bit of everything. It's something I've got lots of. I'm going to reduce our aluminium by a little bit. Just to get some gold. Do I want to? No, we don't need, actually. Now that I think of it, we don't need to trade that. But it's good that they just rock up when we do a bit of trading. That actually might help us out long term. Because if we're short of something and we can't find it, they'll just they'll just teleport in. Essentially, they'll just warp in, and yeah, give us the option to trade. And hopefully that won't expire. That offer. Frozen planet has usual ice formations. P hasn't seen it before. Gas on the planet. Transition to solid ice. Fairly short period of time, capturing rare snapshot of a large scale. Communications ceased. That was to do with I believe, the dead star. Okay. Well, look at that there. Brown dwarf and also something else in that location. I wonder what it can be. Well, I'm going to have a look, because I reckon I'm going to find another artifact. Oh, what on earth? Did we just hit something? Register heavy damage across multiple systems. Dispatching damage controls teams now. What on earth was that? Okay. Guildmaster said they expect a shipment of new artifacts soon. That's new shipments. Wow, okay. We're taking damage. Is there anything in here for that? Hang on, let's have a look. Mysterious damage. Spectral analysis of the region's background radiation with a filter for the readings from the devout flotsam. Yes. Let's see what P says. Dim red nebula with very low level readings that neither match. I'm marking it on the nav map. There it is. Oh yeah, let's go towards the thing that's kicking out loads of radiation. I mean, admittedly, it's very colourful, isn't it? Look at that. And also, there was an enemy ship there. I saw an enemy ship. It's around here. It was in red anyway. Whoa! Robotic plasma. Runaway missiles. What have I found? What have I bumped into here? Okay. Let's see. Whatever there is, there's a lot of them. And they are coming my way. So much for my oh, good grief. Hull's going down. Run away very fast. Why am I stuck? The ship is not moving. Activate massive repairs. There we go. Got one down. Got another one down. I activated the battle stations, but I can't, whatever that is. I'm going to utilise run away. Okay. We are repairing. Activate engines. We're running away. Ooh. Let me just say go there, because frankly, what's that one over there? Unscanned, yeah. Right, these guys are still chasing me, but hopefully I can catch them as they're running away. Because I want to find more about them. When I get close, though, they seem to slow down. If I can catch them out, you should be alright. I'm getting titanium and aluminium, but I'm not getting anything else. And that's taking too much damage. It's too much of a risk. Energy's going down. Okay. Crew ready for battle stations. I can't afford to go there. Alright. Well, I reckon if I had more deflectors, and frankly, if I had more energy, I might be able to do something there. But not in this state. Let's go over here and go around. See if there's anything different in this area. Even if I come at a different angle. More of another big field here. Don't know if it's a debris field or what. Yeah, I think it's an asteroid field. Yeah, we've got loads of asteroids. Let's go ahead and smash through this. See what resources we've got. We'll scan while we're waiting. Do a survey. What have we got? Wreckage of dozens of craft shows the valley was the site of a battle years ago. Most of the valuable materials have already been stripped away, but there is still some hard-to-access resources that the lander's mining equipment is able to extract. 85 aluminium. Have the team search the area that's signally identified. Only 24 roll. However, we found a hidden cache with some shearolite in it. Alright. Here. In a shallow, rocky cove in the oceanic world, the team finds sunken box inside. Treasure is an enigma. No signs of current past civilization on the planet. 12 gold. Fair enough. So I'm getting some silver, platinum, titanium, aluminium. A blue glyph sphere. I think there was something else there as well. I don't know if that's... I don't know if you can just... It's almost a pixel. In fact, it is pretty much just a pixel. Okay. Let's head here. We'll scan. The survey team will be deployed. From orbit, the whole planet has been done. Elemental signature. As the lander descends, it becomes clear that the entire surface is covered with junk, debris for salvaged ships, habitat structures, satellites, etc. And toxic emissions arising from the cracks of the twisted metal. The core of the planet must be composed of at least desirable materials. Search the garbage, 0% bonus. 86 roll. Pay dirt within the sewage segments is 20 platinum. The search has disturbed some heavy metal particulate matter that is rapidly dispersing throughout the troposphere. Best to leave the planet alone for a while. Alright, okay. So it looks like you can go back. Right, okay. So it does say leave us alone for a while. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt on that one. Okay. So there's more systems over here and then over here. I am, however, exceptionally intrigued as to the new area we've found. And I should really go back and maybe see if I can improve the ship, but at the same time, go on. Support crew's good. Battle station's ready. Energy and hull will be on 100%. Let's have another crack at this. We can always run away. Let's search the blue sphere. Sphere found collectively represents a peace treaty between civilizations and AI. Likely not one created by that civilization. Okay. So it's interesting that we can now trade artifacts as well. Alright, there's a wormhole gateway here, so if nothing else I can go through this wormhole gateway and also come back. So yes, going to another area and then coming back has actually worked out very well for us. Wormhole gateway is up. Let's see. Don't need to investigate the wormhole, but I do want to see if I can get closer here. They are coming towards us. Okay. Here we go again. There's a fair few of them. Coming in quick. One of them's down. What is going on here? Significant damage to disparate systems. The timing is not ideal. Yeah. Hull is absolutely ruined. I'm in the dark, going full check on systems, but the program is dodging. Navigation sensors back online. We got hit far too much there. Wow, okay, yeah, definitely running away. We do not need to be here. I'm gonna activate our thrusters and run away. Still getting chased. We are just out of range of them now. I think I can spin around and take one of them out here. One's down. Two's down. Okay. There we go. We can keep going. Anything to check in the cargo hold? No. Right, let's build up the energy again. There's only a couple more ships here, I think. Runaway missiles, it says. Let's see if I can jump on them quick. Not long ago, the system had a rich asteroid field likely depleted by heavy mining. The colourful nebula are all that's left. Oh, there's another guy's coming in, but he's already damaged. They're gone. And good grief. I'm just going to activate battle stations and get away. There's so many of them. Can I do anything about them? Oh yeah, there's one of them gone. Continue running away. Run away, run away, more run, more better. I was going to go through the portal, but I went a bit too past it. A bit too much past it. Okay. I can get away. But only just. Are they getting closer? Or have they turned round? They have turned round. One of them hasn't, actually. Oh, it's got too close. I say, I'm chancing my luck on this one. Power stations are going up, though. Runaway missiles getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 2 places that we haven't searched. Okay, you know what? I don't even know why is that lit up still? I should probably flotsam and jetsam over there. Let's go back here. You know what? They can fire all they want. I'm going back through. Okay. Let's go at the station for a moment. Okay, we'll see what we have in research availability. 750. I mean, I could go for a bigger hull, or more deflectors, maybe? Actually, that might not be too bad. Operations first, though. Milton. More resources coming in. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, yes, so let's check out then. Let's check out the deflectors. Improved deflectors. Increases the resistances of deflectors and allows for bigger modules. Let's go with that. Bulkheads, I don't need to bother with that, I don't think. Stronger deflectors. Increases the resistance of deflector modules. That's just a statistical increase, so we'll go with that one. We have in plasma. Increase the damage per unit of energy of our plasma bolts by 20%. Even greater plasma range. That's all right. Reactors. 10% energy boost production. Yes, let's get that. Let's try that again. And done. We've also got now antimatter traps. 10% increase to max energy reserves. All done. Batteries. Larger, more powerful batteries or reactors. Ooh, Mark III reactors. Would that mean... Would it actually just be like a tier, like a big tier 3? You know what? I do need. I need bigger reactors. I just don't know how big it's actually going to be. 125 points. Right, let me go over to shipyard and go to, let's say, energy. And reactor Mark III it's a big reactor, and it produces. Well, it goes from reserves 10 to reserves 20. It takes 8 Sherolite. So where would I be able to put that? How much have I got? I've got 6. I could potentially remove that reactor and shove it around here. But if I got another 2 Sherolite, I could actually put another reactor on here and just bring the batteries down. Let's work on that idea. If I get 2 more Sherolite, I can put a bigger reactor in. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Armor-wise, double deflector. Okay. Oh, yeah. I actually think, you know what, we are going to probably... I really want to go to that flotsam and jetsam over there as well. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, I really want to do pretty much a ship redo almost from scratch, because we've been just overhauling and such. Anyway, let's go to this flotsam and jetsam here. This is not a new area, but it's certainly this entire area. Hang on, sorry. Dispatch. What's this? What have I bumped into here? Oh, it's another one of these probes. Another autonomous dispatch device. Reliance on the Talonians for information regarding their own constraints may well be the cause of the catastrophe. Analysis of the economic impact of transporting certain categories of high technology goods. Understanding whether these constructs we so heavily rely upon pose worth substantial risk. Already several archaeologies have placed restrictions on their usage, which consequently increase their reliance. Goods still be manufactured by unknown, simply pushed out of sight, creating the illusion of independence. Yeah, again, is that further looking at what these automaton things are to do with the big ships? It'll slot into place at some point, I'm sure, or I'll be blown up, one of the two. Yes, so I definitely want to make a bigger ship, that's for sure. Our speed is definitely an advantage, our long range is an advantage. Putting in another reactor would be all pretty good too. And, well, you've seen we've got a lot of research points as of late. But I was going back to this area here. This is like, originally, this was the devout sort of, let's call it their starting location. It wasn't a starting, but that's where we ended up scouting about, and we haven't really come here since we destroyed stuff. Still over here, where is it? Over here, I haven't finished surveying, but, you know, we're in this new area now, and we've got the flotsam and jetsam in a... it's not a binary. I think it's just close together. Red nebula is not the normal product of gas and dust from formation. The radiation is the result of isotopes that cannot be explained by normal stellar function processes. That's what I think damages when we went over to there. Okay, well, at least we've scanned it. We might find more as we come here. Well, we know there's some sort of planet or something there, flotsam and jetsam. Although, is that centered around that? Oh, don't say I'm going to find a big cargo container full of this horrible stuff. It is a possibility. Let me just do some scanning here. No anomalies detected. There is a gateway and an elite frigate. Right, when in doubt, scan the wormhole gateway out. Make sure we've got the wormhole gateway. Get close. Spin around. It's now activated. Right. Let's go around this way. It's an elite frigate. It's also turned to face. It knows we're coming. I also don't care. We have this thing now where we can just charge the enemy. We have been injured a little bit because of that horrible radiation type missile. So 2 Sherolite is what I'm looking for. Galise explains a large structure as a mining impeller. Okay. It looks like it's mining. And we got to 20 titanium. I really don't want to find out what this Flotsam Jetson is. Nav sensors. Oh, look at that. Wow. I think I figured out what's going on here. Our own systems are attacking themselves. Remember that fractal ice fragment we recovered? Oh. Don't say there's a rogue AI attacking us. On planetary server here. Oh, the artifact itself was harmless, but the data contained caused systems to run amok when they tried to analyze it. We need to get back to Ceylon and take them offline for a hard reset. Okay. Isolated cluster of structures on this otherwise desolate planet is giving off zero energy emissions. Inside the team find dozens of deceased devout. Any risks to the Seleno? Hopefully not. Computers. To the Seleno, no, we'll isolate the systems, but we need the lab's computers. I'm concerned about potentially lethal levels of condensation. What? Oh, yeah, condescension, yes, from Dr. Rama. Yeah, she's going to shout at us. Fair examples from the experiments you might be able to reconstruct. Unfortunately, the research is only identified by numeric codes. Could be a coincidence, but some of the numbers correspond to the Jetson we found. Oh, I've sold a lot of that. That's not good. Computers secured with devout encryption, which the team has some partial success in analysing the past, but the problem is sheer volume. There are exabytes of data indicate they've been erased with the hardlines bandwidth is narrow. Random sampling shows whatever is being researched covering extremely wide areas of chemistry, xenobiology, and nuclear physics and more. Return to the ship, survey complete. Okay. So set up the caches. Navigation sensors are back online. I wonder if these caches have been dumping stuff is for navigation purposes or not. Small clearing in a vast forest, and biosignatures are strong. Identify the anomaly. Documented xenoflora uses metals to enhance their structure. We found 17 titanium in the plants. They extract titanium from deep mineral deposits to reinforce their branches. Good for them. Investigation incomplete to that lab. Okay. Fair enough. Go to battle station just see if I can repair quicker. I thought the flotsam was around here. There's a lot more things to find as well. Yeah, I think we just need to return back, don't we? And get things offline. I'll quickly rush to this area. Yeah, there's loads more. Okay, I'm going to spin round. I'm going to spin round because otherwise I won't go back and actually try and fix the systems. And I think that's a good point to leave it. But let's head back. Reconstruct the enormous database. Previously unknown object closing. Whisker mug. Perfect. I'm going to have a chat with them. Why? Because they'll have Sherolite. Hello there. Oh, they have fighter weapons as well. However, I want all of your Sherolite. And they want 81 yttrium. Okay. Let's trade. I don't want to trade all of it because I do use it. Trade some platinum, some titanium. They want some of that ethylene. We need that for our main hull, but the trading is so good. Let's trade over a little bit. High energy experiments. It's iridium. That's used for trading with the actual traders. We'll take that down to 30 though. And that's going to give us some yttrium, which we can execute trades. Do I need to buy the fighter weapon? I don't. I think I can probably... yeah, I can probably find that myself by basically destroying anything with fighters. Right, let's go back here. But I should now have... Sherolite 12. Yes, enough to build another reactor. Right. Who is that? Oh yeah, that's the Lethia. Well, I think I need to talk to Dr. Rama. Oh no. We're having an anaphylactic attack from hostile data. Also us. If I threw a vacuum flask, I'd hit the 3 lab assistants who thought enough. Clues replaceable. We have only 2 ships. Okay, I will supervise the reset of the Beverage runner systems. Okay. Anyone else? No. Dr. Rama? No. Hard reset complete. We should be safe from any further damage events. Good. And good. Okay. We're going to leave there for now. That has been a bit of Starcom. Next time, we want to do a couple of things. I want to put in some more reactors... Well, more reactors on the vessel. Definitely. We will look at... Cannon projectiles allows for alternate fire mode of our fixed guns with higher energy costs, slower at fire, but much greater damage that falls off over distance. Ah, yeah. See, I don't want that. I want long-range fire, which missiles seem to be the thing for, to be fair. Look at this. Loads of research in the missiles. And lasers and shields. Oh, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? Okay, yes, let's see. We are going to leave there next time. We will look at getting some bigger reactors. And also, in terms of what we're going to do on the map, we've still got Dawson's report. I think with Ice Fractal was an attempt to create a sort of vaccine. Can't think of a way to safely figure out the details without risking the systems again. Okay. That's probably going to keep going, that storyline. We'll keep an eye on that one. But we've certainly got over here to look at. Yes. Mission complete. Mysterious damage. Let's not do that again. Over here, a new area. We've still got... Where is it? This area to explore. And mainly there. What is going on there? New types of ships. It keeps getting bigger, and it's not slowing down. And I'm all for it. Next time, we'll have a look at all that. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Comments and generic partings.